What is up? What is up? Welcome back to the Silver Surfers channel. I got another fun one for you guys today. We're going to talk about the Seated Liberty series coins. And for a number of different reasons, it's my favorite coin series. But I find it fascinating that the coin series itself ran the longest over the most amount of years, as well as on the largest amount of denominations of any other type of coin in our history, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. The Seated Liberty coin series was done on 6 different denominations: a half dime, 20-cent piece, 25-cent piece, the 50-cent piece, and the dollar. And what's also pretty interesting is the engraver of the time who developed this design, Christian Gobrecht, was long passed away when his coins were still running way into the late 1800s, which is also pretty impressive. So this series ran from the 1830s all the way to the late 1800s, which is just overall really cool. So I think I might have shared the majority of these coins in the past, but I wanted to go ahead and just kind of show you guys a recap of what I got here and what I potentially am going to be working on in the future. So this is the 1872, and these are all proofs as well. I have a couple of raw Seated Liberty series coins, but I'm not going to show those today. Anyhow, this is the half dime, and it is graded, as you guys can see, a proof 62 cameo. It's got some really pretty color on here too, which is a little difficult to see since this is such a tiny little coin. I mean, these guys are smaller than dimes even. You can see over on the top here, it says United States of America. And on the reverse, it has very small there, half dime. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. One sec here. All right, there we go. So this one, like I said, has a little bit of toning and color around the rim. Just an all-around beautiful coin. I really enjoy this series with the Liberty seated there. Got a couple of fingerprints, but yeah, Christian Gobrecht was an interesting fellow. They think that he might have worked at the mint for some time before when he was actually appointed chief engraver. He was the 3rd chief engraver from 1840 to 1844, and he died in office at only 58 years old, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, he designed, like I said, not only the seated series, but a lot of people don't realize he also designed a number of other coins, such as the Flying Eagle cent, which was it was the first small cent, and this is the dime here, the 1884 proof 64 cameo dime. And he also designed the Liberty heads, quarter eagle, half eagle, and eagle coins, gold coins, which is also pretty cool. But just a beautiful design, man. Timeless, classic piece there. Liberty sitting on a rock with a shield, holding I think those are called Farragon caps. Is that how you pronounce it? I probably butchered that. But this one's a really nice coin here. Great toning around the edges also. And on the back side, these scratches that you see are actually on this case. This is an older case here. I just never upgraded the case because it's kind of expensive nowadays to do. But I don't know, maybe one day I will. The coin has no scratches on it though. It's a really, really beautiful piece. Let's see if I can get a little bit better there. Grab this light over here. There we go. Yeah, so nice coin here. I forget if I picked this up at auction. Had this for a number of years now, but check out the difference here of the half dime and dime. Pretty striking. As I said, this is obviously a dime size, and the half dime is really, really tiny. I think the 3-cent silver is a little bit smaller in diameter than that half dime. All right, next up is an 1876 proof 61 20-cent piece. Another very interesting coin in our history here. These were very short-lived, for only a couple of years, 1875 and 6. They're pretty expensive in proof, to be honest with you. This is the last of the, and it looks a little different as well here. You guys can kind of see, not too much, but anyways, very interesting coin. Didn't last all that long. The public was kind of outraged with this, thinking they were getting ripped off, and nefarious individuals were ripping people off because they were using it as quarters, but it was actually just 20 cents at the time. So instead, they got rid of that in 1876, and this was the last of them. Proofs are kind of expensive, like I said. This is an all-around nice coin. I got this coin from Paradigm Coins years ago. I had to wait for a while before one kind of came up. It's got some nice toning on it, just an all-around nice-looking proof coin. That is the 20-cent piece. And this coin right here is a showstopper. This is an 1886 Philadelphia quarter. This is graded in Proof 63 Cameo, and it is just a mirrored finish on this sucker. It's got some little light hairlines, very common to see on these early proofs, as you know, they were held in felt cases and or kind of wiped off the dust and stuff like that, and that left little hairline scratches on them. But I mean, a gorgeous coin. This one I went to, and the toning on the back is unreal as well. That blue toning all around the rim. Again, gorgeous mirrors. This coin I actually picked up at the Long Beach Coin Show a couple of years back. I went up there with Dr. G and Coin Sense and Nonsense. We all met up and had a good old time, but this was my prize win for the day. Gorgeous looking coin here. Really, really like that coin. Paid some money for that one, but well worth it. All right, moving on. This is the $50. Again, another beautiful coin here. This is only graded in a 62 Cameo, which I think might be a little undergraded. It's got this PQ premium quality sticker on it for what it's worth. 1862 half. So this one I don't believe has a motto on back. Yeah, this is a no motto. So it's saying God we trust up there. But just a gorgeous coin. I mean, look at the reflectivity of the mirrors on here. Very Cameo, black and white contrast here. Gorgeously struck, as all proofs are. Very, very strong. Just a great coin. Funny story on this one. I don't know if I shared it on the prior video when I posted this. But anyways, this coin I had sent up to my in-laws' house in a state that doesn't have any sales tax. So this was a buy it now from a coin shop. And well, my father-in-law decided it would be easier to just go ahead and forward it back down to me. I ended up saving a couple $100. I think it was like $150 or so in taxes. And all of a sudden the coin went lost and I couldn't find the darn thing. And I filed a missing mail request and all this. Was super bummed out. No like insurance on it because we just forwarded it, you know, and it was already delivered to the address from the coin shop. So I was just thought this is going to be a loss. Well, fast forward about 2 months afterwards, I came home one day from work and noticed a USPS box that was thrown over my fence on the floor, all damaged, ripped up and everything else. And I went over, opened it up, and ironically, this coin was in there. So unscathed. Very, very lucky and very, very happy that it was, because it's just it's a centerpiece in my collection. Beautiful half cent. All right, here's another showstopper. Did a whole video on this guy right here. This is the first of the Seed of Liberty series designs. 1836, a J60 die alignment 1 Gobrecht dollar. This is graded in Proof 25. This is a Stax Bowers auction win a few years ago. Ended up selling a large amount of my coin collection to a buddy of mine up in Alaska, who's also got a YouTube channel, Ty Lon Platten III. And I used that money to go ahead and bid at a Gobrecht dollar, which I've always wanted one, and just a striking coin. So the die alignment 1, as I mentioned before, is a coin turn, so upside down, not a metal turn where you'd flip it like this and it'd be facing upwards. So coin turn, and the eagle is flying up and away. And so just a gorgeous looking piece, clean, undamaged, unclean, I should say, and just an all around striking piece here, man. This is an expensive coin. And very, very thankful and happy to own one of those. It will stay in my collection for a long time. Finally, last but surely not least, 1868 Proof 62, a $1. This is an unreal coin. There's not a lot of frosting going on here on the devices, which is why I didn't get a Cameo. But the fields are just incredible. I too think this is a little undergraded in my humble opinion. They're pretty strict on this. There's a few hairlines over here on this side. But this coin is unreal. The reverse is incredible. Very little damage or scratch marks on here or anything like that. I mean, look at that thing. Just a great looking coin. Really, really pretty. So yeah, this was this one I picked up from Larry Shapiro is his name. Ended up doing a kind of layaway process on this because this is an expensive coin also. And ended up finally getting this. I got this before the Gobrecht. I got this before all of them actually, except for the 20-cent piece and the Gobrecht dollar. But was very happy to add this to my collection. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Seed of Liberty series. Do you guys have any of these? If you do, I'd love to see the videos on them. And there's a couple other varieties, minor varieties, if you would, especially on like the The dime up here, instead of the United States of America, it has stars around the edge. There's ones with arrows, ones without arrows, ones with motto. Well, not on the dime per se, but on the quarters and halves. Mottos without mottos. And so I don't know, maybe I'll get into some of those, but happy where I'm at right now. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below. And until next time, Silver Surfer is out.